Well, here's my new greenhouse arrangement. I changed it a little bit from the last time when I first set it up, but kind of made it a little bit better. I added a couple plants in here, or no, I added only one plant in here. It was a house plant, but um, I added this one over here. I can't see it. This one. Had this in a pretty good while. It was in his office where he used to work at, and it was doing really good. And then I don't know if because it started dropping leaves. I think this plant needs a lot of. It's got new growth on the top of it, so I kind of figure maybe not enough humidity just because of the drier, heat. Maybe something, I don't know, but so I thought I'd put it out here. Maybe a little bit more on the days when we do have sun. It'll get some sun. So I put that over there in the corner, but I just kind of rearranged some stuff. Made it a little bit better. Put my begonias over here. I got my little Christmas lights on out here. Just a little more light. Kind of sun's come out now a little bit, but like towards the end of the day. But here's my heater. I'll get down here. That's the plug. But yeah, it's made for greenhouses, and it's just a little metal fan. You can kind of tell it's not too big. And it's got I put a could never come out here and see which side is got minimum and maximum. I could never remember when I wanted to adjust the heat. So I put the sticker. It's an F-bomb sticker. That's the only thing I can find out of a little assortment of stickers that we got, so that way I would know which direction is max. And you can turn just power off, and then just run the fan if you want, and then turn it on to heat. And of course, it's got the thermostat. So I usually keep it about medium. It's been keeping it about in the 50s, about 55 is about where it seems to average. But even in the temps when it got so far, the coldest so far, we're just now getting into December in the upper 20s, but I gotta turn it up a little bit when really colder temperatures come in. But yeah, it's just just puts out nice. It's not like overly hot, and of course I got it on medium. I don't turn it wide open, but just a little metal fan, so it's back there. It's nice and quiet. It was a pretty big seller on Amazon, so I felt like most everybody was pretty happy with it. So $45 I thought was pretty decent. Most of them averaged right at $100, and of course I'm sure they go up from there, but I didn't want to pay all that because I just got something a little small greenhouse, and so it suited what I needed. So get back up here. But yeah, there's my little sensor thing. I can see what the temperature is in here, and it tells inside and outside temperature. But I brought this in here. I've had this forever. I made it a little bit easy because it's kind of hard to squish everything. If you got small plants, then it's no big deal to put them all on the shelves like that. But so I just kind of rearranged it to how what I have in here. So this isn't really necessarily a house plant. It's called a wire plant. I got it at nursery in Paris back to summer, and I think it comes back, but I can't remember. But it was doing so good, I put it in a pot. So that's what I know. It's called a wire plant. So this little plant, and of course my stuff I've had for a good while now, and I kept this begonia. See, there's the sun. It's kind of hazy, cloudy, but I kept this begonia. It's an angel, some type of an angel leaf begonia. I kept this from the summer. It never got a chance to bloom because it you know, it was pretty small when I got it. So I hated to, you know, I just want to hang on to it. So there's my butterfly bush. It's steady, still doing pretty good. When it grew from seed, so when it's come to spring, I'm gonna plant it in the ground. So, you know, little house plants, you know, just. So I put these begonias over here because, like I said, it's got these little windows. They got Velcro at the bottom, but on the sides are not. It's got the little mesh window. You can, you know, roll it up and get air in here, but so I suspect some air still gets in here. But you wouldn't want it to be completely sealed off anyways, and it sits here and it'll, you know, it builds up moisture because of condensation and stuff, so it'll keep them moist in here. But some of them do like humidity, so back out of here. We got one side unzipped, but yeah. Unzip this other side real quick. So, but that's what it's looking like now. So that's my so far so good. We'll see when we do have some real cold temperatures, but I think it'll be good. Can't function with this glove on my hand. But this on the side, I get it flapped out. All the rest of the sides I got tucked up in there, so you can see there's the window. I tried to add some Velcro. I got some Velcro, but it don't come over. I don't got enough room to make it stick. It can stick on this, but then it's hard to stick on that cloth right there, so it didn't work out. But it's good. It don't need to be completely sealed up anyway, so I got it, you know. So, but yeah, the sun's coming out good now all of a sudden. It was all gray and dreary most of the day. So that's it. Just another exciting greenhouse video. Plus, I'd show you show the heater. So, alrighty, I'll get off here and get back inside, and so got some inside stuff to do. So, talk to you later. Bye bye.